Hi, everybody. Welcome to Paintbox. You can see I'm having a different background today because I'm on the floor today. If you're joining on replay, welcome. If you are joining me here in just a minute, welcome to you as well. I'm just sitting here in front of all the things that I want to talk to you about. Yeah, I've got a lot to cover today. Chris, hi. How are you? Hi, Hope. Hope, this is a long time since you've been here and visited my channel, hasn't it? I don't remember seeing you for a while. Elaine, hi. Elaine won a giveaway last week and she's already got her little surprise. Hi, Andrea. How are you? You've been busy, Andrea. Yes, you have. Yeah, I just, for those of you that are here and just joining, I watched Andrea's uh, last video, and she was in the middle of making what is it, a wrap? Oh my goodness, no, I would not do that one. Sadie, hi dear, you made it. Hope, well, I'm glad you could join me today. I really am. It's so good to see you. You did post that video, huh? Sherry, I missed you last night, girl. It was just me by my lonesome. Yeah, I didn't stay long. Hi, Lori. Oh, honey, I'm glad I'm in your ear. I know it's been a while, Sadie. So much has changed with you, girl. I'm so glad all the great changes going on. Yeah, that's okay, Sherry. It's been a rough one, hasn't it? Hey, can we get a refund on 2021 yet? Is it too late? Do we have a 30-day money back guarantee? Oh my goodness. Elaine, I hope that you post whatever you make. I hope you post a picture of it on my face in the Facebook group, okay? I'd love to see it. I know there's a lot of lives going on right now. In fact, I know of 3, including mine. I think there's 3, possibly 4 lives going on right now. So for you to be here, I feel very, very special. Thank you. I know, right, Sadie? I'm so thrilled for you. I am so thrilled for you. Can you see I'm in a new locale? I'm in a new locale. Oh, thank you. Isn't it fun, Sadie? One of these days, I'll be able to make myself one of these. Hi, Crochet at my house. Hi, Liz. How are you? I'm glad you're here. That's okay, Sherry. I know a lot of people are going to Jax's right now. And yeah, you just go on over and stay as long as you need to. Come back on. Thank you, Sherry. You're trying to get the nerve to try making your Kentucky Blue Moon sweater. Elaine, um, yeah, I'm going to be talking about that today. I can tell all you all from the UK calling it a jumper. It is called a sweater. I'm just teasing. I love the way you guys talk. I'm going to bring this down just a little bit. Well, let me go ahead and get started because I've got a lot to go over. So I'm going to put this over here for now. Hi, Kathy. Thanks for joining me. Hi, Laura Lee. Okay, now I can't see the chat. Okay. Oh, well, it'll have to stay there. So I have a lot to go over today, and I wanted to show you guys all this stuff. I'm so excited. People are just jumping on Facebook for some reason. Okay, so the first thing, let me see what I want to talk about first, about my finished objects first, okay? So I have at work, I have a bag underneath my desk, and in that bag, what I do is I just threw some yarn in. I'm sorry, I can't see. There we go. Hi, Crafty. Glad you're here. Um, so um, all I'm doing is I'm making hats and scarves. I'll just put yarn in there, and when I run out, I'll just throw a couple skeins of something else, and just something I can do during my lunch hour. So in last week, this is not this past week, but the week before, I made a couple hats. Here's one, and they're I just, no pattern. I just kind of threw them together because I didn't want to be bothered. 2 and 3. And I think these hats are pretty much the same. I think. Yeah, I think they're pretty much. Oh, this I've done in the back loop only. And then this one is just half double crochet. Hi, Esmeralda. So glad you're here. Belinda. Hi, I'm so glad you're here. I'm glad you made it too. So I just made these hats at work. And right now at work, I left a scarf. It's about 3/4 of the way done. And so I'm just working on that later. And then this is what I'm so excited about. Now, if anybody has ever watched any of my UFOs, oh my word, I had like a couple of them. Well, what I decided was all my UFOs have now become whips. And guess what? One of my whips is now an FO. I'm so excited. You ready? You ready? You ready? Let me. I finished it. I finished it. I just sewed on these today. Okay, so I'm not quite finished. All right. So I want to put some snaps. I thought I had some snaps or magnetic clasps. I think I do, but I don't know how to work them. So I want to put one on this right here so it won't flop open. And I got one on the other side so it won't flop. I want to do that on the other one. And this was made with 2 different colors of Vanna's Choice. And this was, let me tell you, I love the yarn. Okay, I love the yarn, but I bought this stuff probably a good, I did the bag probably a good 6 years ago, maybe. I started it, and yeah, I hadn't finished. Now for the bottom, I made this, and I'm trying to decide if I want to put it in. I don't know if I want to put that into the bottom. I realized after I put the handles on that it's not going to stay on the bottom. Yeah, right, Crafty? I mean, 6 years ago, I had this thing like sitting unfinished for 6 years. That is what I call a UFO. Da, 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 da. I had to pull it out. At least I knew what it was. You know how many people, how sometimes people will have a UFO and they forget what it was. You know, I always remember what this one was. It was my first attempt at a tote bag. So I want to put a snap on either side. And I think I talked myself out of putting that bottom in. I think if I put the snaps on the side for those little pockets, I think that for like a yarn tote, I don't think I'm going to need to. I don't think I'm going to need to have a bottom because, you know, It's going to be for yarn, right? A foam monster for the base and line it in a foam monster. What's a foam monster? What's a foam monster, Crafty? Foam monster for the base and line it in cotton. Well, I was thinking about lining it. If I was to use it as like a tote bag for like every day, I would definitely line it. But I think if I'm just going to be using it for yarn projects and like folding up blankets, and carrying the blanket if I'm working on it, as in a work in progress, I don't think I need a base to it. Um, Foam insert. Okay. That's funny. Uh, Insert. Yeah, that's cute. That is very cute. So, I have a UFO that became a whip that became a finished object, guys. Yay! I'm so excited. And I had the two, I don't know where the other one went, but I had two, maybe it's still in here. Yeah, two pockets for each end, but I don't know if I need those. But I have them made and I have yarn left over. I still have this left over to sew it on if I wanted to. I don't know. Hi, Lori. Okay? Lori pulled the bag UFO out yesterday too, and made an F. Oh, yay! Yay for you! uh, it didn't need a zippered line put on the handles and a piece of plastic canvas from the bottom. Done! Yay! Congratulations, Lori! High fives! High fives! One thing about this sweater is the little sparkly that sparkle yarn pulls really badly. Hi, Denny. Hi, my sweetie. How are you? So, I am so excited about that. I am so excited about it. All right. So, um, I'll talk about whips here in a minute. Um, all my UFOs seem to be blankets and jumper sweaters. Jumper sweaters. I love the way you said that, Sadie. um, I love that. Yeah, yeah. And I am determined this year, guys. I'm determined. One of my big things that I didn't write down necessarily, but I did like mentally put it in my mind. Don't start anything unless I finish something. I mean, I got a whip cart. I got a lot of whips. Not a lot, but I have some whips. And guys, I don't have as many whips as a lot of others, and it's been working its way down, and I am so tickled. I'm so happy about that. Babysitting my grands almost spent. Yeah, now you need you time, right, Danny? You need some you time. Sitting on the floor is not the easiest, people. Not at my age. Mm-mm. Over a certain age, sitting on the floor just isn't for everybody. Okay, Rochelle, there's my buddy. You're going to work and lurk. I love it. Trying to finish a project. Yes, you finish your project. Okay, now that she's here, I will announce this. Rochelle and I are doing a couple of collaborations together, and it's going to start in two weeks from today. I am so stoked, and I know Rochelle is too. I know we're so excited about the things that we're going to be doing together. We're going to have a couple things we're doing together, but then a couple things that we're doing on our own, but we're kind of like weaving our channels together. We're going to be, I know I have it downloaded or uploaded or whatever you want to call it. I've got StreamYard put up, but I haven't figured out how to use it yet. I am going to do it, but one of these days. Okay, so I want to talk about some acquisitions. You guys, I know it's going to be so fun, right, Rochelle? Um, Lori says, I have a whip I've worked on every month since January 2020, almost done. Yay, yay, yay for you, Lori. You'll probably get it done this week. Yay. Okay, so I have got the most exciting news to tell you. So Mr. Happy goes into this, he makes his ways, he makes his rounds to different Goodwills and thrift stores, okay? Hi, Tris, how are you? I'm so glad you're here. Crochet at my house. I know I've got this one is this coral color. This other one is white, and I've got a light lavender one in my craft space. I want to get more. I love these things. They're amazing. But I've got, this is just one whip cart. One. I want to keep it to one. So, yes, Mr. Happy goes and he makes his rounds to different Goodwill stores. Now he goes in for himself. He goes to see, he looks for books for himself, and every once in a while he happens upon books for me, which is wonderful. You know, when I show you guys what he brings in, right? So the other day I was out and about. I actually left work early. I took a couple vacay hours. And I decided I'm going to pop in because I keep asking Mr. Happy, did they have yarn? Did they have yarn? Did they have yarn? And he keeps saying, nope, they don't have no yarn. I don't see no yarn. So I got to tell you, I walked through each row of all that extra that they just throw on shelves, you know, right here in front of me. All yarn, and they're in like these they're in Ziploc bags, and I'm going to show you one of them. They're all in these Ziploc bags, or a lot of them. And this one was marked $3.99, and all it's got in here is fun fur, right? Then they had another one. $3.99, fun fur, and I'm sorry about the glare. Fun fur, and then they had. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, $3.99, and then they had this one. Oh my word! Hi, Tammy. How are you? And then they had this one here. Oops. They had this one. And this is, I don't know what kind of yarn this is. Let me see if there's a label. Because there's no labels on any of this stuff. But anyway, this one was marked $4.99. So, they had those. But the rest of it was just like either in more bags or in these skeins. They had, I'm gonna count how many, okay? I'm gonna lay them right here. You can see it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They had 8 skeins. Each of these is marked $1.99. $1.99. Okay? So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, $16 for it. Now they had this one back there too, marked $3.99. So I'm looking at all this stuff. None of it has labels. And I said, look, I got up to the counter. I asked for the manager. And I had just these 3 bags right here. Okay. I was willing to spend, what was that? $11, $12. Okay. I said, can you give me a deal? I said, all that yarn back there, I mean, I want it all, but I really don't want to pay that much for all of it. So I said, I'll give you a hint about the fun fur. Okay, hold on just a minute. So she said, well, no, not really. I'm sorry. And I said, okay, well, here. And I put my 3 skeins in my 3 bags in front of her. And she said, well, I really do want to get rid of all that yarn. And I said, well, I know. I said, I'd love to take it off your hands. She said, well, let me go see what there is. Hi, Sylvia. So Sylvia, I'm telling a story about me going into a craft, my thrift store, my Goodwill store. So I follow her back there. Starts taking all the stuff off the shelf. She takes this stuff, and as she's doing it, I want to say, I don't want all this if you're not going to give me a deal. She picked up the 4th bag. She picked up this bag, picked up all this stuff, and laid it all on the counter. Did some math, da-da-da-da-da. Okay, now remember, this is $16 right here, just for the skeined, the ones with the tags on it, all right? Hi, Ami. And then the 4 bags. And she said, well, the best I can do is $22.50. Done. So she looked at me and she said, this is just between me and you. I said, got it. So she put it all in the bag, $22.50 with tax, done. I even added the extra to give to charity on top of it. It's all fun fur. This was not called fun fur. This is Bernat, what's it called? Bernat boa. And then the one from Lion, this is Bernat boa too. Okay, so all of that's Bernat boa, this stuff here. And basically that's what it looks like. Okay, it's just one thread with all that furry stuff on it. Okay, so this other stuff though is, and see, this is that boa also. This is that Bernat boa. And then the rest of it is fun fur. Oh, except for this. Hi, Lisa. How are you, honey? I know. I'm so sorry I had to do that to you. I did not. I honestly, I just got overwhelmed. I'm so sorry. But I got this was in there too. It's called Spangle by Premier Yarns. It's a full skein, guys. It's a full skein. And this is just a sparkle. Let's see here. They're calling it a 3-weight light, which, yeah, it could be. It's more like a 2, I would say. Hand wash, lay flat to dry. 164 yards, 75 nylon, 25 metallic. And that's it. Look at that. I just think that's amazing. Is it discontinued? Maybe that's why I got all the rest of it. So this was in one of the bags, but the rest of it is this Lion Brand Fun Fur. Now, the Fun Fur it's different from the boa. Let me find, and see, some of them actually have the tags on it because everything is there in the pack. And this has, how many yards in it? Made in Turkey, machine washable. Okay, it's 64 yards. I'm trying to find the, anyway. That's not going to work. Okay, so this is what this looks like. So you know how in the boa there's one string, and then all the fur, all this is on one side. Well, the Fun Fur is all the way around. I mean, it's longer. Okay. This Fun Fur, if you pair it with a no, I even put it with a 4-weight. If you put it with a 4-weight, it crochets up lovely. So I felt like I walked out of there like a millionaire, right? You know, when you get a deal like that. It's so cool. Able to make a wonderful live. You can see, okay. Hugs to you too, Sadie. I'm so glad you're here. And I know, Ladybird, it's so late over there. I understand. So I had to show you guys all that lovely goodness. Isn't that amazing? So I'm going to go put it all back in this crinkly bag. Excuse the noise real quick. But I want to put it all together. I have no idea what I'm going to use it for. None. And since the boa you have to hand wash, I have to be careful not to put it with something that, you know, have to wash. But that's okay. This is for fun, you know. I just think it's amazing. Ugh. And this bag probably weighs about 7 or 8 pounds. Whoops, that doesn't work. Look at that. Oh my word, get a good workout. Yeah, that's okay. Stick with the non-fluffy. You know, it's there's a couple podcasters lately, YouTubers, that have put out some videos lately about what to do with those funky yarns, you know, those novelty yarns. So I'm going to go watch those again to maybe see if I get some other ideas. So. Okay. Don't forget the thummies, guys. I know I scored, right? Okay. So since it's been a hot minute since I've done any kind of acquisitions, since I've shown you guys. Yes, thank you. Those are the two that I was thinking of, Crafty. So for some of you that were at my last live, I was talking about what I'm going to do each week, and I've decided to like swap what I want to do. So I'm going to do a whips, foes, and acquisitions one week during my live, and then the next live I'm going to be doing reviews of yarns and hooks, and you know, and so on and so forth. So I figured that would work better than having it the opposite way. So one of the things I got the last time I ordered from Love Crafts is I got some more of the Chunky Pots paint box, and this is a 4-weight. I mean, I know it's a 4-weight. It looks, they're calling it a bulky 5, but this is a 4-weight yarn. Okay, and it is, you know, it looks like a color wheel. So each one of these has 297 and a half, 0.5. They took a moment to say 0.5 yards in it, and it is 100% acrylic. So I've got two of these, and this is called Peach Bellini. Peach Bellini. And it's got some lovely oranges and peach colors, tangerines, browns and tans. Really pretty. I like those. Okay. So that was one of the other things. So I'm still like on these acquisitions. I'm doing my acquisitions first. I placed an order with, no idea. Okay, Lori, you got some, well, interesting. Well, there you go. That's a good idea. So Lori found some yarn at her Goodwill, and no idea what kind it is, but you never made anything with it. So it's going to be fun. It's going to be like an experiment. We feel like we're scientists. So let me get a quick drink. I placed an order with Amazon. And I ordered, these are like non-yarn things, but they are yarny or light things, okay? So I got some tea. I saw this. This has been on my wish list for a year probably. But I remember I had this tea in a tea bag one time, and I think, oh goodness. And I'm so sorry. I can't remember who sent it to me. Hi, Wendy. Oh, it's so good to see you here. Yeah. Oh, so you, I'm glad you made it live. Yeah. And you're right. I should just go ahead and do it just to finish it. I'll do it the same time I do the, buttons or the snaps or whatever. So I got some Lapsang Suchong tea by Harney and Sons. Very good. And for those of you that don't know, this is the tea leaves, okay? And guys, this smells like no other tea you've ever had. Okay? And here's what the little description says. Pine, smoke, and bacon with some dark stone fruit notes. It smells like you're drinking around a campfire. That's what it smells like. So if you like that, if you like being around a campfire and having that smoky and that bacon flavor, you could smell it like somebody's cooking bacon over a fire. This is what it tastes like. Yum! I know, right? What could be bad about that, Crafty? Bacon? There's nothing wrong with bacon. Yarncraft adjacent Amazon order. Yarncraft adjacent. Yeah, that's right. Adjacent. So I also picked this up, and I have been wanting one of these forever. So I finally got one. It's the Clover Swatch Guide and Yarn Hook, to check your yarn, the hook or even the needle size. And I think that's really cool. And I like this idea because now I'm reading that it's not enough to just make your gauge swatch whatever it is. You're supposed to do a quite a bit larger than it is, and then lay your 4x4 inch on top of it and then measure. Right, Tris? You gotta have some. My boss doesn't like it. It smells like a fireplace. I said, I know, right? So bacon is, okay, let me read it again. pine smoke and bacon with some dark stone fruit notes. And it just, the fruit is like really almost non-existent, but you can smell the bacon. You can smell the bacon. You smell that pine. Oh, it's so good. Mr. Happy, what do you think of this tea? Smells good. Smells good. Nothing wrong with bacon, right? Yeah. It's called Lapsang Sut. Oh, wait a minute. That's the wrong one. Lapsang Sutchang. And you can buy it in the with the loose leaf, or you can buy it in the bags. And I got mine. I think this can was like $12. All right, Laura Lee, I'm glad you're here. Yes. Okay. So anyway, back to this. I'm so glad that I have this. I have been wanting this for quite a while. Swatch ruler and needle gauge. And it's two different pieces. It's it's two different. It's this middle piece here, and the middle piece measures the crochet hook. You put it inside there to measure it. And then the gauge right here, the swatch gauge is right there. Really cool. I'm going to put it with my color wheel. So that's another acquisition. But this one is the big one. Oh, I have been wanting one of these for a while. And I already know what I'm going to put in it. Rochelle, if you're still listening, this is going to be for that project. So, da-da, da-da. Okay, so this is one of those bags. And I wish I could remember. Oh my goodness, I didn't even realize this. Okay, so this is one of those that you put all your yarn in, okay? And there's actually, I know, it's a big one. Okay, let me see if I can turn it. There we go. All right. Can you see that there's slots in here to put your skeins? Isn't that neat? You put your skeins in here and you go put them all around, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 6. There's 6 slots in there, and there's enough room even in the middle. Well, the middle is where you shove in your project, I guess, or you could put some more yarn in there. And then for each slot, there's one of these grommets, and you pull it up through here, okay? So you'll have it like this. And then you take the bag and you cinch it. You cinch it, put it in together, put it down in there, and you have your yarn coming out here. How cool. And you just let your yarn hang down. And so your yarn is covered. So like if you're out in the park or something, you know, and you're wanting to crochet, leaves and stuff don't drip down into there. And then it has pockets all around. 1, 2, these are smaller ones. And this is from the company Homest, Homest. And then there's pockets here. That was a huge one. A couple more pockets. And then it has the 2 straps. And I like this kind of handle better than the one big crossbody one. I don't think I'd ever use that. But I think that looks stellar. Stellar. I got it on Amazon. And it is, the name of the company is Homest, Homest. And I think it was like in the upper 20s, maybe like 28. And it came with this. Isn't this cute? Hi, Kim. Oh, I'm glad you're here. I got that you missed. You'll have to go back and watch the replay, Kim, because I got a huge bag of yarn from Goodwill for 22 bucks, 22.50. Yeah, you should see everything I got. No. So, yeah, you can fit a cake of yarn, cake, right inside, and it too has a grommet to run your yarn out. How cool is that? Isn't that adorable? And I bet you could fit your now this is a big cake. You know, that's one of those paint box cakes. But I wonder, you know, like when you cake up one of your hand dyed yarns, I bet you could fit that in there. Plus, like it's very small. Like if you were doing socks or something, I bet that would fit in there, and like a little handle. And you could even, look here. It will even fit inside in the center of that bag. Yes, sorry, Bob. I'm so excited. Color work in my future. Yeah. Well, we have some. Rochelle and I have something planned that we will be announcing on the 31st. So stay tuned. Stay tuned. I know I'm so excited about the bag. In fact, I think this is just my opinion. As much as I think they're so pretty, the project bags that people, get for their, that they order, special order with the pretties on it. I love this. I mean, it's huge. I mean, it's gonna hold a. Oops, sorry, it's gonna hold a very large project. So let's continue on to more acquisitions. Okay, so I went into Joann's, and for those of you that don't know, I'm not a Joann frequenter. I'm not a big fan of Joann's. I don't believe that they have as much variety. And at least in my Joann's, they don't have the variety that a lot of other people have shown when they go into Joann's. Yes, yeah, and to see what kind of yarn it was, you're gonna go, that was a steal. Um, let's see here, Tris. I need a big old bag to hold everything in big project. That is my deal. That's my biggest issue right now, because I usually have like 2 blankets in the works that I'm working on. Hi, Jamie. Oh, I'm gonna show it. I promise I'll show it. Just keep watching. So I always have about 2 in the works, and you'll see these. I want to show them to you here. Then, but even a sweater, which I have in this is big and it's overflowing. Even a really big, hefty sweater takes up more room than you can put in a project. Some of these project bags. Hi, Just Deborah. Nice to have you join us. So I am going to definitely order more of these. They have the round bucket ones like this, which I really am liking. I'm digging the round. I didn't think I would like the round bucket bags. I'm digging it. I'm really digging it. That really takes me back to the 70s. Then, oh, Andrea, I'll show you that. You keep posted because it's in my whip stuff over here. Yeah, exactly, right? Yeah. So let me show. I usually don't go to Joann's, but I went into Joann's because everybody was talking about, how much they found at Joann's, and they just thought it was the greatest thing since sliced bread. Okay, so I found, now I know Crystal had these on one of her lives. Not one, excuse me, on one of her unboxings. So I found this KC knit and crochet premium yarn. Plume is the let me see here, is that the, yeah, that's the name of the line, is Plume, right here. Plume. This skein of yarn is, now I don't like working with bulky either, and this is definitely a bulky, this is a bulky 5. It's not usually one that I work with. Hi, Jamie. So this yarn, let me tell you about it a little bit, okay? And here's the reason why I got it. Because remember, I made a promise. No purchase of acrylic, 100% acrylic wool. I have too much of it. I'm going to start using it all up. This had some wool in it. It is 74 acrylic, 13 polyamide, and 13 wool. And it's 4 weight. And there is, let me see if I find how many yards. It has 170 yards. So I got 2 of these. I'm gonna wow you with the colors first, and then I'm gonna wow you with the price. Yeah, it's acrylic. No, it's polyester. It's polyester or nylon. Polyester or nylon. So I got 2 of this colorway, which is called blue green, and you can definitely see the blue green. Then I got 2, and this, let me see here. Okay, it's different. This is a roving, but there's like a thread around it. It's not braided, I don't think. I can't tell if it's roving or if it's braided. It might be braided. But this one is the same line, and this color is light gray, and that is, I mean, y'all tell me. I mean, that looks like a roving yarn, but it's a little bit twisted. I can't tell. But I got 2 of those. And then I got 2 purple. You know, I gotta have purple. Okay, so they were each of them, I got my receipt right here, regularly priced $14.99. I got them each for $5.99. So, Kim, affordably crafty, you would be so proud of me. Hi, Just Deborah. How are you? Glad you could join us. So anyway, I got those at Joann's. I found some other stuff that I really, really liked that I wanted to get, but alas, it was not on sale, and I refused to get it. Yes, that's how I'm going to start rolling. So then I went into, not then, at first I went into Hobby Lobby. Now this was not this past Monday, but the Monday before. Now remember, I'm 2 things about acquisitions. I'm not purchasing anything that is 100% acrylic, and I'm only going to be showing my acquisitions 1 time a month. So I know it seems like I went shopping a lot, but I didn't do it all at one time, okay? So this time I went to Hobby Lobby. Hobby Lobby makes me happy. Hobby Lobby's my happy place. It's one of them. And I only got 30 things. But they're so pretty. I got it at Joann's, but it was called, I'll show you. It's called KC Plume. KC Plume. And it's got a hook and a needle, a hook and a needle KC. So I'm not sure. I mean, I guess you can look on Joann's website. I don't remember where Crystal from Bag of Day got hers. But this is what I got at my Hobby Lobby. Now it's 30% off that week. Look, now I already have one of these and I'm using him. But look at this pretty purple. It looks, yeah, it's the purple one for sure. And this one is called Lavender Dusk, and they only had 2. I wanted 3, but they only had 2. So for my third one, I got another one of these. This is the Chestnut Ember, and I love this color. I'll show you here in a second when I show you my whips. But this goes with everything. I mean, what does it not go with? It goes with burgundy, blue, green, purple, yellow, even though I wouldn't make yellow. I don't do yellow. Not my color. But what I'm really excited about that I got at Hobby Lobby, I know it's gorgeous, Tris. It's beautiful, but you have to be okay with working with number 1 weight yarn. I think the number 1 weight looks, to me, in my opinion, it looks richer than the bulky yarn. But this is my pride and joy that I got. Look at how cute my little hedgehog is. I saw him at the checkout line and I said, he is my baby. Look at him. I was going to use it in a lovey, to make a lovey. And I said, this lovey is loving on me. I love him. I love him. Let me see. He's just so cute. And he's called Hedgie. His name is Hedgie. Well, he doesn't want to sit up. Isn't he cute? Oh, see, I love working with number 1 weight. I love number 1. It's one of my favorites. I love working with, I haven't worked with a whole lot of number 2 weight. I work with 1 and 3. I love 1 and 3. Love him. Isn't he cutie, Lane? He's so precious. He's so precious. So that's all my acquisitions. Now, can I show you my whips now that we've gone an hour? No, amigurumi. See, I don't do amigurumi, so I have to, where can I put them so you guys can see them? Here. I don't do ami. Ami and I do not get along. I tried once, failed miserably. I'll leave that to the professionals. So, okay. Anyway, let's put that away. Now I want to go to my whip cart. Okay, now I'm going to have to adjust my computer just a little bit. Okay. Because I need to turn so I can see what I'm doing. All right, so this is my whip basket. Although I have a basket here that is full. This is my whip cart. This is a basket, and this is one of them. This is my basket. I had to put it in because I don't have anything large enough to put this in. This is a whip that I have been working on now for months, and I put it on hold. Haven't worked on it now for probably a month and a half. I'm under orders to try again, Crafty. I don't know. I I haven't found anything that I. There's one thing that I wanted to make, and somebody even gifted me a pattern to it, and I don't know. I've got to try. I know I want to try, but there of all the things that I want to try, that doesn't mean I have the time to try them because there's things, priorities. Girls got to have some priorities. So anyway, let me go ahead and do this one first. This is my walk in the woods crochet along that I was doing with Anya from Ophelia Talks. Um, and this, okay, I want to do a pug. That's what I wanted to do, Crappy. I wanted to try to do a pug because I love a pug. But I haven't, I got one for a tiny potato pug, and I just don't understand. I just don't understand. Anyway, this is what I'm loving right now. Hi, Melanie. Glad you joined me. I'm glad you could make it. So anyway, this is the cowl that I've been working on, and I messed up on it. I don't care. I did the wrong stitch pattern, but that's okay. Anyway, this is my cowl, and I have how many more rows? I don't think I'm going to make it as big as she suggests because right now it's already, goodness, it's already a good 4 foot, okay? This is folded in half, okay? So, I mean, it's already very big. So I'm not sure how much more I want to work on it. I'm using All Style Craft DK, and I'm using a 3.5 millimeter hook. Anya, did you just now see? Oh, give Layla little scratches behind the ear. I love that. So I'm gonna start back up on the blanket. I know it's everybody. Ophelia's here, and Anya's in the house. In my house, she's in my house. So I think I'm just gonna do about another foot because I don't want it to be so overwhelming. I want it to be more like a throw instead of a blanket. So I think I'm going to do that. And I have tons more yarn to use. So whatever I don't use is going into my scrap blanket. And so that's one whip. And I'd already put on my list of things to do for the month of January is pick that one back up again. Okay, so this is the next whip, and it's more like it's a crochet along. Yes, that's her pattern. She's got a crochet along, and it's called Autumn Walk in the Woods, and it's beautiful. Autumn Walk. That's right, Autumn Walk. So I'm doing another crochet along called Luck of the Draw, and yeah, it started in October, so I'm just a little bit behind, but I will complete it. Because I love working on it. I love the yarn. And so this is my Luck of the Draw. Basically, Nancy draws a number between 1 and 8, and she just, whatever number I have, whatever color I have next to the number, I do 3 rows of that, and then I put 1 row of cream color in between. but this is almost done. Yeah, we've only got like a couple more weeks, so I have just enough yarn. So that is another one of my whips. Okay, now this one, well, let me show you this other blanket. Okay, here's another, used to be UFO, now put back in the whip cart. I'm so excited about this. You guys know I finished that tote, and now I have this, my interlock throw. And it is taking me forever. Oh yes, there's the lookbook. So everybody, if you have any interest in doing that crochet along with Anya from Ophelia Talks, on her YouTube channel, there's what she calls a lookbook, and it basically shows you the project and how it looks, and it's so beautiful. She does such a lovely job with those. Just about to start your granny temperature blanket. Yep. Yeah, temperature blankets. I did one last year, and I'm not doing one of those again. I don't want to do it again. So I started this. This is another project that had been in my UFO pile years, probably like 6 years. Yeah. So I had it in there, especially, I know I had it in there before or shortly after Mr. Happy and I just got married. So it's been in there for a while. Okay, so this started off, it was too big for a pillow, so I decided to keep going. I didn't want to frog it, but I can only work on this a little bit at a time because this twisting action of the Tunisian, I don't know. I don't know if it's that or a combination of doing something else, but I have a tough time with it. So it's only this big. This is half of it now. So I've got plenty of yarn. That if you guys haven't seen it yet, this jumbo mainstays is only like $4.60 something. The jumbo mainstays. So I got 2 more black and 2 more gray, and it happened to be the exact same shade as the red heart that I used at the very beginning because I didn't have any extras. So that was really cool. And it's so easy to do. It's just time consuming. And it's a very thick fabric. So I'm sure it'll loosen up a little bit once I wash it, but it is a very thick blanket. So, okay, another whip I have. Now this is using well, it is kind of a crochet along, but it's with the company or Crochet Foundry, and they have a quarterly digital magazine that they put out, and they have patterns, 6 or 7 patterns in there, and they're all amazing, beautiful. And I don't have a color copy of what it looks like, but this is the turtleneck that I'm making this turtleneck, and this is how far I've gotten. Isn't it gorgeous? But it's going to have bobbles, and it's so beautiful. While I'm talking, maybe I can pull it up on my phone while we're talking. But I'm using Stylecraft, and I come across this, and I just am in love with it. It's so pretty. Stylecraft Special Aran with wool, and it's this huge ball. I mean, it was like 300. How many ounces? 300 ounces or something. It has 892 yards, 77 acrylic, 20 wool, and 3 viscose, and it is so so soft. It doesn't say how many ounces it was. 400 grams. 400 grams. Yeah. So anyway, let me see if I can pull it up here to show you what it looks like. I know I have it in my downloads here. But it's going to be so, and they have some beautiful, they have other beautiful patterns there. They have a dress, they have a jacket, they have a cardigan, they have a regular pullover. Okay, I'm going to see if it translates. Oops. Come on. There we go. Can you guys see it? That is what I'm working on. That is a beautiful. It's called the Cranberry Biscotti Turtleneck. It is beautiful, and the yarn I'm using, it's a kind of a tweedy looking, and it's blue. I mean, I love this color, but I wanted to use something that I already had in my stash, and I did have this in my stash, and it's so pretty. And yeah, like I said, it's very tweedy. Do you see? It has some tweed things in it. It's gorgeous. I'm so excited about making it. So yeah, if you guys want to check that out, so that is in the mix, and that is kind of like a crochet along, but there's no like you have to do it within a certain period of time or anything, just like Anya's patterns. See, I can make garments. Amis, not me. I don't do amis. Okay, so now the bane here. Okay, so does anybody recognize this? Anybody? Anybody recognize it? Let's see here. Excuse me. My nose is just running away. The blue is so pretty. Yes. You're afraid of both. I think, to me anyway, I think garments. I don't think garments are difficult if you can read a pattern and try to formulate it in your head. Anyway, so this is the front panel of my my Blue Kentucky Moon sweater. Okay, now I have the back and the two panels. They are done. They are complete. I just need to get it put on. I just need to film it. to what's next, right? Y'all want to know, oh, okay, thank you so much. What do I do now? And I still need to do the sleeves and, yeah, do the sleeves and assemble it. And I really, really, really need to get on that. Maybe tonight I can work on it just a little bit for you guys. Because I know you guys are looking, Elaine, I know you want to make it, and I want to make it too. I want to finish it. So I have a sweater to wear. So, and I got plenty of yarn still left. And so that is on my whip cart, okay? So this is something I wanted to show you. I put this on, well, it's, kind of my pattern. I kind of like loosely followed somebody else's, but I'm not going to write it out. I'm just doing this. Okay. So my mom, hope that makes sense. No, they're not. I only got like 3 of them up, Elaine. So the other day, Happy Mama and I were going through all of her stuff, and all of her stuff, my stuff, whatever you want to call it. And we ran across this. And this. You guys, this was made for me after I was born by a sweet lady in my grandmother's church. Isn't that precious? I love it. I love it. And it's all crocheted. All crocheted. Kim, are you still there? Affordably Crafty, Kim? Look at this. You talk about vintage. Vintage. So my mom was just going to like toss it. She was old. I'm saying, no, give it to me. Now, it's not like I have somebody I want to give this to, but guess what Petra wants to do with it? Any guesses? Any guesses?
Frog it.
Frog it, no. Mr. Happy, no. I am going to attempt to replicate it. Yes, I'm going to try. I mean, I can see, you can definitely see, a pattern, and that those are bobble stitches. And these look like maybe a treble. I can't tell. The yarn is like a number 1 weight, or maybe it's a number, I don't know. It's compacted, so I'm not sure what kind of yarn it is, but I think it is going to be so beautiful. And this is, the hat to go with it. I love it. I love it so much. I know I would too. I would love to have, I've got 2 granddaughters, guys. 2 granddaughters, and I'd love to be able to crochet for them. I can't, but that's a whole nother video. But I'm thinking, oh, look, and I just noticed, look at the ends of the little ends have this like little 3-leaf clover. Isn't that cute? That is so precious. I know, and I had one. I left it with my family, and I'm no telling what they've done with it. So, but I am so excited about that. So it's on my whip cart, basically to remind me that I want to do that. A baby blanket would be nice to go with that. Yes, indeedy. Maybe make just like a nice little layette, for somebody. If I could replicate that, and then a baby blanket to go with it, wouldn't that be so cute? Now, see, here's the deal, guys. I don't have anything in my craft space that is a whip or UFO anymore. Everything has made its way to here. I'm so excited about that. It looks like I don't know, Chris. I'd have to look at it a little bit closer to make out because it's so old and it's so fuzzied together. I can't tell which one it is. Yeah, a matching set would be adorable. Adorable. Okay. Let's go down to the next So that's my computer bag. We don't need that. So on here, this is, I've got 3 different projects here. This, on this side here, is my Jane Austen make-along, my Ostentatious make-along. And for those of you that are unfamiliar with it, let me see here. I don't have the book to show you the color pattern. I just made copies of it in black and white. Hold on a minute. Let's see here. Eeks. Okay, this is the only one I can find, but it's very light. I don't know if you can see it, and in the book, it's like a this dark. What's showing is this dark is a lavender color and then white. It's so pretty. And this is from the Ostentatious book that I got from Amazon that Mr. Happy gave me as a gift and for my birthday. And on Saturday nights at 7 o'clock, I do a Zoom, and those of us that just come in, that's the time we work on it together. Now, this so far, this is how much I've gotten so far, and this is the back of it, and it's too short. Okay, I'm just saying right now, it's way too short. I don't like it. It does not seem to be as long as it showed in the book. Okay, and I don't see it, stretching out after blocking either. It's not going to stretch out long enough to where I want it to be. So this is the back, and this is using this DMC, and of course I had to get this whole brand, this whole line, because it's Petra. That's Petra. That's my name, and I'm using the colorway. Well, they don't have a color; it's just color number. But this one is like a purpley color, and then white, and so that is that one. And this is how far I've come. And I see now I'm probably going to have to redo a little bit of it. But this is how far I've come on the front. And you see, this is supposed to be like right here by the breastbone. That's not near long enough. So I'm still having to work this V shape. And I just started that. And unfortunately, I didn't see it until it was too late, but you're not supposed to carry the yarn. And so there's going to be a lot of ends to weave in. So, yeah, I'm not too thrilled about that. No, of course not. I did not. No, actually, that's not true. I did gauge swatch it. And this was as close to the gauge as I could get. It was as close to the gauge as I could get. I'm looking here. That does not look right there at the top. It just, this little stick, it shouldn't be a part. I don't know. Anyway, but that's how far I've come on that project, for those of you that were curious to know. That is on my whip cart, okay? And I'm using a 2mm hook on that one. Then I have also on here, now this is definitely my, I put together, I'm just kind of like in the top of my head, and I'm writing it out, but this is the pattern for my sweater that I'm making here. There is the back, And I'm using a one weight, and this is 100% alpaca. And then in between is the, oh, I just bought it. That's the yarn, from Hobby Lobby. That one's 100% wool. Tris, I'm not going to do, what I'm going to do is, because it's one of those where I half double crocheted the foundation row, I am going to, I'm going to add white at the bottom, and I'm just going to do something similar to the end of the sleeve and the front here. I'm going to do something like as a ruffle bottom. So Andrea, they're beautiful together. So this yarn I bought at from Knit Crate. That was a Knit Crate yarn, and then this one's Hobby Lobby. But I just love this. It feels so soft, and I cannot wait to wear it. This is definitely going to be, I think I'm going to make it a 3/4 length sleeve. And I'm thinking about what the design is going to be on it, because it's definitely going to be a boat neck. Okay, I want to make it a boat neck, and then I want to do like a 3/4 length sleeve on it. I've got that made, and I am going to be writing the pattern for this. I've already got yarn for, I've already got yarn to make another one, and it's going to be made with True. Hi Dee, I'm so glad you're here. No late. We're not late. I'm just going through my whip cart. So this is how far I've gotten on the front side, and I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have two more sections, or basically this much more to go up on top. Hi Karen. I'm glad you guys are coming here to see me for a little bit. So that's how much I've got on that. And I have determined in my heart that I want to finish this up. I want to at least have the first one made with the, hi Lisa, how are you? I want to have the first one made completely with the sleeves by the end of the month. Hopefully, if I get to it. Of course, this is going to be my third wearable. I have all the yarn I need. I just need to work on it. And it's, to me right now, that green part is just a mindless half double crochet, and I'm loving that. That's my favorite stitch. And in fact, this turtleneck that I'm making is half double crochet. And so is that purple one, that ostentatious is half double crochet. So, I've got that on my brain, and it's just going very quickly. I believe so, and that's why I'm using the True Boo, Crafty. I'm using the True Boo because it's a thicker yarn, and I want to make sure that because I don't have a what do you want to call it? I don't have a pattern that says, okay, like for a medium, this side, for medium, do this, and it's going to be more of, hi Katrina, I'm so glad you're here. I'm going to be doing it more of a recipe kind of, and I think you're going to be able to use any kind of yarn you want, and whatever hook size you're comfortable with. I personally like the smaller yarn. That's why I'm loving making this. Of course, it's taking a lot longer because it's the small yarn, but yeah. Okay, so hopefully that's going to be done. Now, the other thing I have in here, and it has so quickly become the UFO, but yeah, pretty much, Crafty. Yeah. So this I had started, oh goodness, probably the beginning of 2020. And this is another pattern that I am going to be writing. And I am so, oh, I love this. I'm just in love with this. I have the back done. This is going to be a lacy long vest, but that is the back of it. And it's going to stretch. I need to block it, obviously. I need to block it. And hi, Melanie, how are you? And then I've got, um, I think, I finished this one. I think I finished this one, but I need to make the 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 other front panel, and because it's not going to have any sleeves, it's going to be a vest. Um, it's almost done. I mean, it's like right there, right? So I just want to. I'm putting this here with these. See, these things right here are my garments. These two things over on this side are the ones that I'm designing, along with that one. And then that, my friends, are all my whips. And guys, that's not very many, right? I mean, because this one, right, this one up top, that's that sweater. That's, it's a tutorial, right? And so all those things that I'm making and designing, those things just take a little bit of time because I can only do a little bit, for each one. And then these are I just don't think I have that many whips. See, for me, I've got this whip, this pullover sweater, and by the way, I can't remember. Hi, Lou, how are you? I can't remember who was asking about this, but this is a Vera Bradley tote bag, not a tote bag, but a purse. I don't know. I got it several years ago. Yeah, I started way back last spring, Andrea. That was the one I started a long, long time ago. But you know what? I had the pattern in my head, and I know what it is. It's just a matter of now finishing it and writing it out, and then I'll be done. And I'll be so happy when I do it. And for those of you that have done designs and things like that before, um, and written them out or anything, let me know because I'd really like to figure out how to go about that. If you usually have somebody test it, I don't know. Kay, hi, how are you? Have you been to my lives before? I don't remember seeing your name. So that is all of my whips, guys. And see, like this is going to be done, this little blanket here. And so yeah, I'm not going to have a whole lot of whips. And I've got a couple of projects that, like I said, Rochelle and I are going to be working on the next little while, next several months. I've got my weeks. Actually, I've got my months planned out all the way to the end of May right now. I'm so excited about everything that I plan on doing. And yeah, I'm real excited. I'm very excited about everything that's going on. I've got some ideas of some of the projects that I do want to work on. I love that project, that turtleneck. I love it so much, and there's several winter patterns in that digital magazine, and I love them all. And I just haven't decided if I want to make another one or if I want to hold off, excuse me, and start making some more spring things. We got some weather today. We got some weather today, and we got some rain, some snow, so it's kind of cold. We've been inside. I've been loving staying inside, loving it. 3 weeks. Oh, really, Lori? Well, I consider a UFO something that I put away that I don't even see anymore, so I don't know. All right, guys. Does anybody have any questions about anything that they saw? That Shannon, hi, you've been lurking. Well, I'm about ready to wrap things up here. I've been going for an hour and a half. That's plenty of time. I don't want to spend, I don't want to. I mean, I could talk all evening. Well, maybe I couldn't because my throat's starting to get. Okay. Okay, Crafty, thank you so much for joining me. I know it's really late. Dublin is very late right now. I appreciate you staying up. All right, guys, I'm going to sign off. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your evening, your day, wherever you are. Remember, I am likely not going to be, thank you so much, Tris. I'm likely not going to be doing videos during the week. I'm solely focused on Sunday late afternoons. I'm doing something every week. Next week, I'm going to be talking yarns, yarn reviews. I'll be doing some shout outs. Um, oh, thank you so much, Liz. I'll be doing some shout outs then and any kind of reviews of like different patterns, magazines, hooks, yarns. Who knows? Maybe some of the yarns I'm showing, I'm going to be, you know, maybe, maybe I'll be showcasing them. So you guys have a great time, and we'll see you next week. Okay, bye.